This week's tip is from another one of our viewers on our website that wrote us and asked us to talk about how to sight your bow in. But before we do that, let's talk about the different types of sight there are and the way the pins are going to help you in the long run. Now, there's no right way. You want a sight that you can see, and as you can see, this particular sight is a 3-pin sight. It's simple. There's nothing wrong with it except the pins are a little bit dark. But most of the sights today come drilled and tapped where you can attach a light to help you illuminate those. So in a low light condition, this may not be the sight for you. This is a 1-pin sight, and as you can see, even here in the room, it has good visibility on the single pin dot. That'll help you locate your target. You can still put a light on this if you need to. Another example of a smaller pin. Comes with a light so you can illuminate them. And then just one more that we're talking about is a smaller pin that has a light attachment that you can put on your bow. Now, the thing about choosing the different types of sights or pins is that if you're going to be able to shoot a long distance, you don't want a pin that is so big that it's going to cover your target. So you want a pin that you can see good, has good visibility, good brightness, but it does not cover up your whole target. You still want to be able to see your target behind the pin. And the way the sights are designed, they come with a countersunk drilled hole. The screws that you use are countersunk as well, so they fit perfect. They snug. They're a snug fit in there. So if for some reason you want to take your sight off, clean it, you don't have to worry about being out of adjustment, because when you put it back in, it's countersunk here, they mate, and it's going to put your sight right back in the same location that it was when you took it off. Okay, we've mounted our sight. We've got our arrow on there. Our arrow is tuned to this particular bow. Now we kind of want to bore sight our pin to our arrow shaft. So when you mount it on there, you want to make sure that the center line of the string comes down here, and that when you put your sight on, that the pin is going to be on the left side of the arrow. And as you can see on this scale, it's to the right. So we're going to adjust it, pull it back over here to the left side. That's in the center. We're going to move it just a little bit more to the left. Slide that over a little bit more to the left. And you can see our pin is a little bit to the left side of the center of the arrow. And if you're shooting left-handed, then you want to do it the same way as a left-hander. So the string and everything is in line, and when you pull the string back to your face and to your nose, then the pin is going to be right there in your eyesight, and that is a good bore sight. That's not going to be perfect. You might have to readjust that. And then you also want to make sure that your sight bracket is in about the center of your bracket to start with. But all of this tuning, setting your sight up, has a lot to do with your peep sight. If your peep sight's in the wrong position, then that's going to give you fits when you're trying to sight your bow in. So we did a tip of the week on how to make sure that your peep is in the right way. When you draw your bow back, you want to close your eyes, get a good knock point, your normal knock point, open up your eye, and your peep should be there. If it's high, move it down. If it's low, you got to push it up. And that'll help you kind of get your sight bore sighted. Start close, so that way you're not losing arrows or shooting over your target. And then just make the fine adjustments. If your arrow is going high, then you want to move your bracket high. If it's going low, you want to drop it down. You're shooting to the left, you want to move it left and to the right accordingly. Follow your arrow. That's a simple way to tune your bow in, and it's nice and quick. I'm Dave Leining. That's your archery tip of the week, and we'll have you pumping blood.